Hey Siri, remind me to call my mom in 15 minutes.
Okay, added to today's reminders.
All right, so I know. What am I doing wearing sunglasses inside? Well, the sun is shining. Funny, check this out. Check this out before I get started. Look, I feel like a schoolgirl. I've got my apple wedges and peanut butter. I have traveled back into time and a fanny pack. Yes. I have a PSA. It's a little embarrassing, but I think if I can help one person, then it's totally worth the shame. For the last 6 years, I have neglected my health. Not because I didn't have health insurance, because I did. I just, didn't feel pain. Like, I wasn't in pain. I wasn't sick. I didn't feel anything different. But about a month ago, I was on LinkedIn or some social media platform and scrolling through and landed on Damon John's video. And if I can find it, I'll link it here. But basically, he's talking about how the yearly checkups that you're supposed to do saved his life, where they found like a thyroid issue. It resonated with me so much. I started crying. Would have gone unseen. It would have been like this whole ordeal. And I was crying and bawling my eyes out because like I hadn't been to the doctors in 6 years. Can you imagine? So I finally went to the doctor about like 2 weeks ago or something like that. And they all were like, Mare, where have you been? We've been trying to call you. What's going on, girlfriend? And I was just like, I wasn't in pain. And they're like, absolutely not. So PSA is, please go get your screenings. Take care of yourself. Put yourself and your health first. Out for a little walk. I like to do this every now and again, but it is so hot in Houston, Texas. My hair is gonna poof in 30 seconds. You just watch. But I did come out and walk in the biggest heels I own, which is ridiculous. I don't care. I can do it. I can do it. Okay, my office is a disaster. It looks like a tornado ran through it. My heart sank this weekend. One of my suppliers calling it quits basically and moving into another business. He's the creator of the travel size of my bottles. So when the pandemic hit, the person that used to make these for me went out of business and didn't tell me. So I was in panic mode. So he's coming in. I bought him out. I bought his entire inventory of this. Now my bank account is like, I'm just kidding. And that's a lesson. I think this has happened to me several times where I will go into business with a supplier and the supplier a year or two later, pivots their business into something else. The lesson there is to regularly communicate with your suppliers. What you would think as a business owner is that, yes, my suppliers are going to let me know if they go out of business, when the reality is the complete opposite. It's never happened where a supplier or a vendor is like, hey, I just want to be honest, this is where I'm at. I'm no longer going to be doing this in 2 months' time, so how can I help you? That has never happened. You have to be proactive and call your suppliers like once every 3 months, I recommend. The first time this happened to me, where the supplier of this for me went out of business and didn't tell me, and when I needed the product, I couldn't get it. They closed their website, they disconnected their phone numbers, and it was a hassle. So I was like, this will never happen to me again, and I will be proactive in reaching out to my suppliers. So, lesson learned. Oh, yes. I know there's a chair there. Why am I eating on the ground? I don't know. So I'm going back and forth. I am now finally a proud member of the Fragrance Foundation. Think of the Fragrance Foundation as the Grammys for fragrance. Excuse me. Look, I just don't eat enough. So whenever I get a chance to eat, I gotta take it. So part of being in the Fragrance Foundation, of course, is your work of art does get to be nominated. Very much like the Grammys, very much like the Emmys. Last year I released my second fragrance called Peony Silk. It was up for an award, and sadly, and I'm still a little hurt by this, but sadly, it did not get nominated. I did get invited to go. The award ceremony is in New York in the summer. And I'm just like, I don't think I'll be going to this. New York has my heart. I never need a reason to go to New York. This is all to celebrate fragrance and the work of art and the people that were nominated, and I wasn't nominated. So it's just like, well, why go? Shout out to all the people in the indie perfume category who were nominated. It is not easy, I know. Congratulations to you guys, but thank you so much for watching. You made it to the end, and I will see you on the next video.